What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the forum. Matt here, along with Tony, and got my Hello, I'm Awesome shirt on, just for Tony, because he loves it so much.
I love it, man. I love it. I hate that shit so fucking much.
Okay, so next, I'm hoping that you watched our last episode, and we talked about the new mounts, with 4.1, ZG. We talked a little about Ragnaros and how stupid he looks. Blizzard, you gotta get on that.
ZA as well.
Okay.
I don't think we actually mentioned ZA. Did we mention ZA?
Yeah, ZA and ZG.
ZA and... I don't think we mentioned zul'aman even coming back. I think we just mentioned...
No, I did in the very beginning, I guarantee it.
Alright.
Fly, sorry. Okay, now I'm gonna go over the, we're gonna go over the, classes. What is happening to the classes in 4.1. Not much, but,
oh my god, Frost Death Knights. Fuck.
But warriors are not gonna be too happy. So, let's start with Death Knights. Dark Simulacrum now works on numerous additional spells and dungeon encounters. Okay, we'll see where they go. We'll see where they go with that.
That's a buff.
Blood. Deathstrike self-healing no longer generates threat. Ha, get fucked.
We never really count much on that for anyways. It's like whatever.
Frost. Blood of the North. I don't play Death Knight, so I have no idea what this is. Now permanently converts both blood runes into death runes. That seems overpowered. There is no longer any proc interaction with Bloodstrike required to activate death runes.
It's extremely overpowered, and it's gonna be so fucking beast.
Okay, Druid. Efflorescence has a new spell effect. It doesn't say what the spell effect is, but it just says it's got a new one, so we'll find out later. Balance. Solar Beam, it's the big silence thing, is now more responsive when enemies move into or out of it. Thank God. You can stand across the fucking map and still get the silence. Hunter. Explosive Trap has a new spell effect. Master's Call has a new spell effect. Once again, we don't know what they are because it doesn't specifically say that. Tame Beast now tames pets to match the hunter's level rather than 5 levels below. Okay, I'm on board with that. Mage, my favorite. I love this so much. Any mage watching, you should be jumping up and down and yeah, and totally skeeting. Ignite is no longer triggered from periodic critical effects. So combustion is gonna be good again. It's already amazing, but last night in Throne of the Four Winds Heroic, I dropped a 10k combustion on the Nature Dude. I forget his name. There's Nazir, Roash, and some other faggot, but it's the Nature Dude. I dropped a 10k on him because I got lucky with a good hot streak and a good fireball, but my my dots didn't crit, so I got a really good one. Paladin. Word of Glory now has a 20-second cooldown. I don't really know what it was before, but oh wait, no, they said, I was talking to a really good Holy Paladin in my guild, and he said that, Paladin's got a huge self-healing nerf. But, okay, Raid Wall, as, we all know it, Divine Guardian cooldown is now 3 minutes, up from 2. Sad face. Walk in the Light, I have no idea what that is. Passive, removes the cooldown of Word of Glory. Like, I have no idea about Paladins. Okay, Divine Storm now generates 1 point of holy power if it hits 4 or more targets. Like, successfully lands on 4 or more targets. Retribution. Sacred Shield's internal cooldown has been increased to 60 seconds, up from 30. Ooh, that's so funny. Not like Paladins aren't that overpowered in PvP, but that's just a big kick in the sack. Okay, Priest. Divine Aegis duration has been increased to 15 seconds, up from 12. Okay, priests are pretty retarded when it comes to discipline, in PvP at least, but that's what I've noticed. Dispel Magic can only be used on the casting priest as a baseline effect. Okay, Holy Word Sanctuary has a new effect. Huh. I hope they reduce the mana cost because that shit is way too expensive. But for how pretty it is, whatever. Power Word Shield. Duration has been reduced to 15 seconds, down from 30. Huh, get fucked. Discipline. Absolution. It's a new passive ability which enables priests to use Dispel Magic on up to 2 harmful effects on a friendly target. Hate that shit. Holy. Absolution. Exact same thing. So it looks like Discipline and Holy get the new double Dispel thing. Rogue, recuperate base effect, now heals 3% per tick, up from 2. That's much needed. stealth base cooldown has been reduced to 4 seconds down from 10, and the movement penalty from being stealth... Are you serious? The movement penalty from being in stealth has been removed.
Okay.
Tricks of the Trade now has a 100-yard range, up from 20. That's cool. Combat, improved recuperate now adds improved recuperate now adds 1/2%.
Wait. We need to go back for a second, and we need to talk about this stealth thing.
I mean, like, you're generally in an arena, you either get sapped or you get in combat quick. But if they pop sprint with this stealth penalty, if you're on an arena like Nagrand or Blade's Edge, you're probably gonna get sapped. Unless you're super awesome and you're a mage and you can go invis.
Now, what I was thinking here is more... I'm always... Whenever I think of, like, a PvP change, I'm always imagining myself fighting the person in war PvP, like Baron PvP or some shit. So, they can now sap me when... they can now stealth while going the same fucking speed.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be kind of overpowered, wouldn't you think?
We're gonna see how that plays out. It's looking pretty good for rogues. But improved recuperate now adds half the health restoration effective recuperate. So down from 1%, and then the next point to 2%. Now it's 0.5%, and the next tier will be 1%. So, so it looks like they nothing really happened to recuperate. They just did that to change the talent. Okay, let's go into sub now. Night Stalker, I don't know what that is, now reduces the cooldown of stealth by 2/4 seconds. Instead of negating the movement penalty from stealth, it adds a 5 to 10% movement speed bonus, stacking with other effects while stealthed. So
that's overpowered.
Okay, that's way unnecessary.
Yeah.
So instead of... Okay, so now they're going to be moving if you spec into Night Stalker. I don't know the talent tree specifically. If anybody here watching the video does play a rogue, please comment and let me know. Because I'm too lazy to go into the talent calculator. A Shaman, like nothing happened. Magma Totem now is 60 seconds, up from 21. Okay, whatever. Fire Nova has been redesigned. Cool, I don't care. Stoneclaw Totem's AoE Threat Pulse no longer affects critters. Oh man, that's pretty awesome. Elemental Combat. Earthquake is no longer a channeled spell. It has a 2-second cast time, lasts for 10 seconds, on a 10-second cooldown, and damage has been reduced by 40%. Okay. Sorry, I've been moving and packing stuff all day, so I've got a lot of dust in my throat. Improved, for enhancement, improved Fire Nova has been redesigned and replaced by a talent called Season Winds. When an enemy spellcast is successfully prevented with Wind Shear, overpowered, or Grounding Totem, also overpowered, the Shaman gains magical resistance in an amount equal to what protection the totem aura would grant, stacking with such buffs to the spell school of the interrupted spell. Oh my god. That's so dumb. Oh my god. Okay, here's everybody's favorite part. Warriors are not going to be having too much fun. Charge and Intercept no longer have diminishing returns on their stun effects. Okay, that's good for them, but here comes the pain. Colossus Smash now ignores 70% of an opponent's armor, down from 100. Inner Rage now available at 56. Okay. Intercept now has a 1.5 second stun, down from 3 seconds. Overpower damage has been increased to 140% damage, up from 125. Rallying Cry is a new ability, available from trainers at level 83. Temporarily grants the warrior and all party raid members within 30 yards of 20% of their maximum health for 10 seconds. After the effect expires, the health is lost. It has no cost, no stance requirement, and is not on a global cooldown. It has a 3-minute cooldown, but also shares a cooldown with Last Stand. So that'll be good for DPS warriors and raids, just to help out for big healing phases like Shimmeron Heroic and Throne of the Four Winds Heroic, when Nazir does his Sleet Storm shit. Whirlwind now has its cooldown reduced by 6 seconds when it deals damage to 4 or more targets. Actually, they didn't get too big of a nerf, but Colossus Smash is just... PvP warriors are not going to be having a good time.
Yeah,
The dungeons and raids, The new dungeons, zul'aman, zul'gurub, which are retuned to 5-player heroic dungeons. Blackwing Descent, Flash Bomb, Golem Sentry thing. Okay, whatever, it's trash. Magma now triggers a raid emote when summoning lava parasites. Okay, it's not really necessary, but okay. Further improvements have made in the Moloriac encounter to avoid flash freeze targeting the tanks. Okay, I've never seen that happen. Guild perks, whatever. The PvP Horde and Alliance trinket.
Guild perks? Go back to this.
The guild perk Cash Flow no longer prints out the text of the chat log. Instead, the daily amount deposited is shown in the guild vault money log. Okay. We've added
like being chat logs are clogged the freaking log.
We have added 2 new custom guild tabards as guild rewards. Oh, I'll talk. Yeah, we saw those earlier.
Stolen tabards. I'm pissed now because I would have been exalted by now, Blizzard. I have been exalted a long time ago. I've been done. Had my Phoenix by then.
I have my Phoenix. I've had it for so long, bitches. Okay, professions. All major cities will now have every type of profession trainer and their associated trade supply vendors. Cool. Items. I'm really excited about this. The PvP Horde and Alliance trinkets. That's the break-in the silence and the stuns and all the stuff that causes loss of control of your character. All those trinkets have a new spell effect. Okay. What?
Did it say?
No. Once again, it does not tell you what the spell effect is. But
Okay.
oh, we gotta stop the video. This is fucking really long.